my name's Denise. I run a children's bookstore. So we pop up in schools and preschools and we do author visits. We bring authors to schools to meet their kids and stuff like that. Yeah.
And I'm Fleur and I write and illustrate children's books, and I used to be a teacher in a past life. And then I have 2 young children and I'm a homeschool mum now. So just first of all, just to chat about creating a culture of books, I'm going to discuss it through a very personal viewpoint. And I was trying to think of an example and I thought, the best example is my father. Because just to give you a bit of background, my father has insatiable appetite for reading. And then you say, reading books is great, but how will I see it? Like, what's the product of that? Well, just to give you some background, just in his day and age, he went to school until he was 13, and he left school after the age of 13. And being Maltese, he was a cane farmer, so that was his first job. But then after being a cane farmer, he then went to Sapphire, which is the town I brought up in, and became a sapphire miner. And that's no small feat because it was a small machinery operation, so he had dump trucks and an excavator and a scraper and a mining plant. He designed that mining plant all by himself. And then after doing that, he tried out dryland farming in the Northern Territory. I don't know if you know, that's almost like a desert area at the top of Australia. And now he's a one-man show gold miner. You say, well, how could a person who only went to school until the age of 13 possibly achieve all of that in his life? And gold mining is quite different to sapphire mining, so it requires a different type of plant design. And it's because he's a reader. He reads. So if he wants to do something, he reads about it and he becomes that. He almost has like this can-do attitude, which is phenomenal to me. So I've grown up in that culture. If you want to learn something, read a book about it. That was basically the type of culture I brought up in. So I've seen the transformative power of reading, and I've grown up with that, and that's something that I would like to pass on to my children, because I believe that with reading you'll have children who are self-directed, independent, and lifelong learners. So you're giving them so much more than a narrow education. You're opening it up to something so much wider.